the Denver Broncos taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Well, Charles, it's been less than a decade since the Broncos were here. In theory, they're ahead of the curve, but it's been a long road from Super Bowl 50 to now.
And yeah, what a season they've had. They had not won a single playoff game in interim, but now they're back looking for what would be their fourth Super Bowl title.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive sixth Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Here's Elway. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now it's Elway. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Elway. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos about set to go on offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air. Elway after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Elway. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Vick. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Brandon Ayuk now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the margin for error gone now after the pick-6 a moment ago. This is a tie ball game now as they start 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick-6. Vick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Vick. To the sideline and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Vick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Elway to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Elway. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now 3rd down and very long. From the gun, it's Elway. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line. Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Vick. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Elway. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. On 3rd down, Elway. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Now Sanders. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
On play action, Vick.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Vick goes play action. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now here's Vick. That'll be caught by Rice. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on... They'll run again with Lynch. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run with Lynch. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Vick. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
be gold on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. Denver's offense now set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ely, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
Here we go.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, the run with Lynch. Nifty move. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Vick connects with Kittle underneath. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
17-7 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Vick on 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Now Vick running the option left. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Samuel. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. From the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Vick. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Davis. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Elway throw. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Here is 3rd down and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From midfield, Elway. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Davis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on 1st down here. From the shotgun, it's Vick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now Samuel.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Brock. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Up the middle to Davis. And loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Elway. A dump off for Davis. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Elway.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Vick's throw complete there to Rice.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And that will be incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Elway to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run wide side, Davis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Elway. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Lynch. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Vic readies to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
In motion right, one of the tight ends.
Now here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man Sharp complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback.
Pat Surtain getting down from his corner spot to make that play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Vic to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Throwing, Vic. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Thomas has got it, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Elway. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Left side here to Sanders. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, Elway. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, Davis. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight.